welcome to the Fall 2020 Nursing Pinning Ceremony. Graduates, this is all about you, and tonight is a celebration of your accomplishments. You have accomplished something that is truly nothing short of amazing. You have succeeded in a program that is known to be profoundly rigorous, to enter a field that expects extraordinary things from its professionals. And you've done this at a time where the challenges seem insurmountable to some, but succeed you have. And tonight, you leave here with all of the skills, the academic skills, the clinical skills, but most importantly, the strength of character to make a profound difference in the world. I know that I speak for everyone here at CLC, your faculty, your staff, families, and all your supporters when we say that we know that the world's a better place, that the world is a safer place and a more caring place because you are nurses. Congratulations, we are so proud of you.
My name is Darci Goeden, nursing faculty, and I have had the pleasure of teaching these beautiful and dedicated young men and women for the past 2 semesters. We are thrilled to be celebrating today with you and your loved ones and all of those who have been your biggest supporters here at Central Lakes College. Of course, I'm honored to share a few words. Don't worry, I'll keep it short, just like my lectures. Haha. In all seriousness, today my message is for our awesome future nurses and how nursing is about the little things we do. We need to see, hear, speak, touch, and love. See. Use your intelligence and your intuition to take what you see and best apply it to your patient's current condition. Always be thinking. Why am I seeing what I am seeing? You are skilled. Be confident in your critical thinking and decision-making abilities. Again, see. See all things. See all clues. See all early signs of complications or progress. See the pain, and see your patient. Remember, it's the little things you do. Hear. The art of nursing involves truly being present to hear what your patient and their families are telling you. Listen actively for all information, not just lung sounds and heart sounds. Hear your patient's joy, sorrow, concern, humor, or questions. Hear also the unsaid words. Remember, it is the little things you do. Speak. Speak with compassion and respect always. Promote dignity. Educate and empower your patients and their families. Speak with sincerity. Remember, it is the little things you do. Touch. The power of therapeutic touch cannot be underestimated or minimized. Touch with sincerity, and yes, touch with warm hands too. Sit down at the bedside. Don't rush in and out of your rooms. Take time. Touch. Remember, it is the little things you do. Love. Love what you do. It will show. Patients don't care what you know until they know that you care. Share your passion for nursing by being the best RN that you can be. Show your care and compassion and love by the little things you do. I have never heard a patient say, "Thanks, nurse, the catheter was awesome." But many times, patients may recall you washed their hair or you gave them a back rub. Remember, it is the little things you do. As future RNs, you have big shoes to fill. Nurses have been the #1 respected and most ethical profession for 19 years in a row. What an honor and what a privilege it is that you have to touch every life in a special way, to do the little things that make a difference. On behalf of all CLC nursing faculty, we are so proud of you. We know you will give 150% in your future practice, just as you've been doing here with your education. You did it. Congratulations. One last thing. Let's have our final quiz. You can do it. Tell me the 5 things that I talked about that you need to do to make a difference. Shout them out. Or in today's day and age, type them in the chat. All right, shout them out, type them in the chat. I believe that you typed in see, hear, speak, touch, and love. Again, congratulations, and hopefully one day you can say this was so worth it. Great job, everybody. We love you.
Hello, everyone. First and foremost, congratulations to all of us that are graduating today. To say that this program was challenging would be a vast understatement. We all know that obtaining a traditional nursing education is hard enough on its own. Now throw in a pandemic and a change in the delivery of format, and it would feel like we're on the Wild Thing at Valley Fair. From learning skills in the lab with Cheryl to our final clinical rotation at the hospital, we are all amazed at not only the knowledge that we have gained, but also the relationships that we have cultivated during this program. Despite the challenges that we faced each day, we were able to persevere and earn the degree that we have all been chasing.
While the late nights, study groups, copious amounts of caffeine, and the occasional mental breakdown were beneficial to our success, we could not have done this without the support of our families, friends, and instructors. Thank you to those who have supported us, even when we had to ignore you during the whole entire program in order to study. Thank you to our instructors for answering our late night emails promptly and being a dependable support system throughout this program. Thank you for teaching us values that go far beyond care plans and NCLEX strategies. Thank you for being the nurses we aspire to be.
Thinking back to our first day of our first semester of nursing school, approximately 10,000 years ago, it's surreal that this day has finally come. To earn the title of a registered nurse comes with great responsibility, but also great reward. Though we aren't certain what the future holds, one thing we do know is that we are grateful, honored, and excited. We are ready to go out into the real world and begin making our positive impact on every life, every day. From the RN graduating class of 2020, thank you all so much for your time, love, and support.
My name is Joy Bridewell, and I am one of the AD faculty here at CLC, and I'm here to introduce. Let's start with Tamar Aho. First, she would like to thank Jesus for his endless grace and love. She would like to thank all of her family and friends for their words of encouragement, especially her mom and dad. A special thank you to her boyfriend Kent for his patience and support, and to her best friend Layla for her prayers and encouragement before exams. To all of her instructors for sharing their wisdom and experiences with all of them, and to her fellow nursing students, she wouldn't be here without all of you, so thank you for all of that. Her future plans are to put her nursing licensure to work and to be a source of strength, peace, joy, and comfort to all she cares for. She's excited to start her new adventure called nursing. Laura Anderson. Laura would like to thank her husband and family for their support and encouragement throughout her time in school. She would also like to thank her classmates for their friendship and support throughout her time, along with all of her wonderful instructors who have worked so hard to give all of them a quality program and care so much about them individually. Her hope is to get a position in the operating room as a circulating nurse. Morgan Balder. Morgan would like to thank her supportive family, friends, as well as an amazing nursing faculty at CLC. Her plans are to work at Fairview Northland Medical Center after gaining some hands-on experience. She plans to continue her education, obtain her BSN in the future. Jessica Berg. Firstly, she would like to thank her son Devin for being her stability and motivation. Secondly, her Aunt Pam for her unwavering support. Thirdly, her coworkers that have always been supportive. And lastly, the many friends and family members who have always believed in her and have been patient with her throughout her schooling. Her future plans are to continue her education. Callie Bjork. Callie plans to be attending Western Governors University Bachelor's of Science Nursing program while working in acute care at Essentia Health St. Joseph's Medical Center. Hannah Blonigen. Hannah would like to thank her mom for being her encouragement and giving her confidence to obtain her goals. Thank you for being an example of what an amazing nurse should look like and what she wants to strive to become. She hopes to continue her career working at St. Cloud Hospital in the cardiac unit. This summer, she would like to continue on to obtain her BSN. Alexis Brewer. She'd like to thank her family and friends for sticking by her side for the past 2 years, and a special thanks to her instructors for everything that they do. She is undecided where to go to work. She intends to continue her education and get her BSN, and maybe just see what happens after that and see where life brings her. Madeline Doroff. Maddie would like to thank her parents for always supporting her through nursing school. A thank you for her mom for being her rock and keeping her motivated every day. Maddie's goals after graduation is to travel the country and explore all the specialty nursing has to offer. And in her future, she's going to work towards her BSN. Bryana Dunphy. Bryana states she is so excited to continue her nursing journey after graduation. She intends to continue with schooling and eventually graduate as a DNP specializing in geriatric care. She's currently still deciding what specialty she would like to start her RN career in. She's very open to any opportunities. She's very grateful for all the support from the nursing instructors at Central Lakes College. She states, I had the opportunity to receive an incredible education and establish some wonderful relationships in the process. She would like to also thank her husband, Tyler, for always encouraging her success and celebrating her growth. She doesn't know where she would be without her family and her spouse today. Sarah Glass. Sarah would first like to thank her nursing department instructors for teaching her everything that she needs to know. She says, thank you so much for being more kind and patient than I could have ever asked for. Thank you for answering my 6,000 questions. You have granted me the knowledge to accomplish so much, and my appreciation is endless. She states to her sister, thank you, dear, for being available to talk me down when I am like a crazy person. I would not be who I am today without you. You make uncomfortable life experiences more tolerable, and I am so thankful for you. I would say I got pretty lucky in the sister department. And last but definitely not least, she wants to thank her husband for his never-ending support. Thank you for not divorcing me during my nursing school journey. I know I have been a handful. She sends her, I love you, and I hope you enjoy being married to a real live registered nurse.
My name's Peggy Ryder. I'm a nursing instructor in the AD program, and I would like to introduce some of the students. Kjersti Golden. She says, as silly as it seems, Templeton played a huge role in getting her through school when she only had time to take a break away from homework long enough to hug a kitty. She also wants to thank her family and her amazing boyfriend for pushing and loving her through some very stressful times. School while working full-time was only possible with loved ones and wonderful instructors who guided her with their passion and wisdom. She says thank you. Samantha Hartman would like to thank her family for their support throughout nursing school. She plans to continue her education and receive her BSN. She would eventually like to become a traveling nurse. Melissa Johnson would like to thank her husband and family for supporting her through her schooling. It would have been very difficult to accomplish it without their support. She would like to thank her coworkers for all their flexibility and support. Without their support, it would have been impossible for her to go back to school. She would like to thank her parents. Their never-ending love and support have made her the woman she is today. Last but not least, she would like to thank all of her instructors for their knowledge and guidance throughout nursing school. She has learned so much, and she's truly grateful. With school coming to an end, her plans for the future is to continue to work at CRMC in the operating room as a circulating RN. She hopes to continue her education and get her RN First Assist license so she can continue to help the surgeons on the field along with circulating. Melanie Knosalla is so fortunate to have taken this journey into becoming a registered nurse and looks forward to the opportunities that lie ahead of her. She has multiple people to thank for the continued support, but the most important person would be her husband and children. Without them, she would not be here graduating and reaching her career goals. Thank you, Nick, for always supporting her, even if it means he can't go fishing all day, every day. She would also like to thank her dad for always believing in her to do anything and helping her every step of the way. She owes a shout out and thank you to the nurse that inspired her to start her career and journey. Without her constant encouragement, positive attitude, and endless advice, she would still be struggling in the first semester. Thank you, Missy, for inspiring her to be a better person and an even better nurse. Lastly, she would like to thank the nursing instructors for believing in her to be a great nurse. She had her doubts and pushing her harder than she does herself. It's not easy to cheer for yourself, she says, but luckily for us students, we had a whole team behind us. She will always appreciate the willingness to go above and beyond for students, especially with the recent changes in our learning modules. After graduation, she will be attending the College of St. Scholastica, RN to BS program, and continuing to the Doctor of Nursing Practice program with a specialty in psychiatric mental health. Jordan Kretzschmar says, thank you, Sarah, for doing all the things while he was working and going to school. Leanna Lang would like to thank her mom and dad most for her success in nursing school, for encouraging her and pushing her to do her best, even when classes got difficult and she started to doubt herself. Her future plan is to immediately continue with her BSN through St. Scholastica. As for work, she would love the opportunity to be able to work at the St. Cloud Hospital in family birthing as an RN, where she continues to work as a nursing assistant. She says, best of luck to all my fellow new graduating nurses. You are all going to accomplish great things. Sheri Lattie. She would like to start by thanking her husband, who's not only been an amazing emotional support person through school, but who has also worked many long construction hours to make this possible. She would also like to thank her 3-year-old daughter, who always knew when Mommy needed a laugh, hug, kiss, a random toy in my backpack to get her through school. Her friends and family who have helped her emotionally, as well as with childcare through school, deserve a special thank you as well for making it possible that she attend clinical and class. Last but not least, she would like to thank all of her instructors and fellow classmates for being there on this journey and becoming an amazing support system. Her current plan includes getting a BSN in a couple of years, with her long-term goal to be a nurse in labor and delivery. Danielle Lee. She would like to thank her mom, Angie, most of all for always believing in her and pushing her to do her best. Her future plans, including continuing to work in gerontological nursing and continuing her education towards earning a BSN degree. Katie Lind. She would like to thank her family and friends for their support during school and the instructors for giving the best education possible with the limitations COVID created. Last but not least, she was thankful for the loads of caffeine that helped her power through. She accepted an RN position at the St. Cloud Hospital on the surgical care unit. She also plans to continue her education for her BSN.
Good evening. My name is Jill Lechner. I'm one of the faculty here at the CLC nursing program, and I mainly teach the obstetrics. Jaden Lindner. Jaden would like to give thanks to her father, James, mother, Jory, and boyfriend, Matt, for supporting and encouraging her always. Another big thank you to all of the awesome nursing instructors at CLC for guiding and preparing us to be great nurses. Jaden's future plans include finding a job in the Brainerd Lakes area on a medical surgical floor and continuing on to get her bachelor's degree. Mo McGee. She would like to say thanks, everyone. Amy Motor. Amy states, to all of our wonderful instructors who deserve a huge thanks. They are wonderful people that truly care about our success. They are all great at what they do. She would also like to thank our cohort of amazing students. We have become like a family. We all support one another, and she could not have done it without all of you. Last but certainly not least, she would like to thank her family for the continuous support that they have provided. She would not be here today without them. Amy plans to go into either hospice, psych, or addiction recovery nursing because those are the places I feel that I could be the most helpful to the patients. Shania Morshinsky. Shania would like to thank all of the wonderful medical personnel she has met along this journey for teaching her so many aspects about caring for patients. She would like to thank all of the people she has met around the world that have opened her mind to new perspectives and all of the amazing individuals she has encountered that have inspired her by spreading authenticity and kindness. Her future plans are to begin her journey at the St. Cloud Hospital. Within the next year, she plans to partake in nursing abroad programs, offering herself to those in need in developing countries. After obtaining some years of experience, her end goal is to be a nurse practitioner at a family clinic, providing primary care to those of minorities and lower income families. Thank you. Rebecca Nemitz. Rebecca would like to thank her parents for all of their love and support during her time in school. She wants to thank you for instilling in her with a passion for learning. Your unconditional love for her has driven her to better herself, and she can never repay you for all you have done. But she vows to be the best nurse she can be, every day to every life. She would also like to thank all of her peers for the hours of study sessions, help with homework, advice, open ears, and dry shoulders. You have all inspired her to continue through this program and become a great nurse. Finally, thank you to the nursing department faculty, specifically Jill, Darci, Cindy, Tara, and Gina. Your passion for teaching has motivated me every day in this program. Thank you for your patience, advice, and encouragement. I am grateful for your instruction. Abdul Gum. Abdul would like to thank everyone who contributed for him to be successful in the nursing school, especially his awesome CLC instructors, both at Staples and Brainerd campus. May Almighty bless you all, not forgetting his family and friends who sacrificed everything for him to be successful. He hopes this will be the beginning of many achievements coming for all the students. Bless. Mary Nims. Mary is grateful to her classmates, instructors, and her family. She has had so much help and support to reach this goal. She hopes to begin her nursing career in a local hospital. Next fall, she will be putting her nose back to the grindstone as she begins the BSN program at Bemidji State. She wishes we were all celebrating together, but is so glad to have walked beside each of you on this journey. We did it, guys. Anita O. the Umbo. Anita would like to thank God for his sufficient grace to have come this far. To her husband Peter and lovely kids, Danielle and Jackie, thank you for bearing with her through the tough times of nursing school. Special gratitude to her husband for believing in her dreams, motivating her, mentoring her, and just being the best supporter anyone could ever ask for. She wouldn't have made it without his support. To the amazing CLC nursing faculty instructors, thank you for your consistent diligence and commitment towards equipping us with the knowledge to make us successful and ready professionals. Thank you for sharing with us your rich experiences and tips to help us be great RNs. Anita intends to continue with her BSN and thereafter to her MSN.
Hi, my name is Cindy Dionysius. I'm one of the nursing faculty here. I teach theory and I teach clinical. So I've taught a lot of the students who are graduating today in third semester clinical. Amanda Peters. Amanda wants to thank all of the individuals who helped her watch her kids during the past 2 years. Nursing school would not have been possible without all your help. A special thanks to her amazing boyfriend for always stepping up and taking on extra responsibilities around the house. She is certain she would have starved without him. She also wants to thank all of her incredible instructors for their dedication to ensuring we all became the best nurses we could be. She believes the instructors are the hardest working individuals that she knows, and their efforts don't go unnoticed. Furthermore, she would like to thank all of her fellow classmates for all of the encouragement and the support they have given her during the times she doubted herself. Amanda says, "You guys have become like a second family to her, and she is going to miss you all so much." Last but not least, she wants to thank her 3-year-old daughter and 1-year-old son for being her biggest inspiration to complete the RN program. She hopes she has shown them and continues to show them that no goal is unreachable. Jackie Pyle. Jackie is so proud of each and every one of her peers. She believes they have all had their own struggles, but have made it through. She can honestly say nursing school is one of the most mentally challenging things she has done. Jackie could not have done it without the support she has received from her families and her friends. On those long study nights, her husband stepped up and took care of the kids, the housework, and the meal planning. Her mom and dad, who were there for moral support, and they were there simply to tell her how proud they were of her. While this last semester has been the toughest, she has also learned the most about who she is and who she wants to become. Down the road, she hopes to work as an ICU nurse. Before she does that, she would like to gain experience working as an RN in an acute care setting. Anything is really possible. She is happy to say good luck to all of her fellow classmates and congratulations to the future nurses of Minnesota 2020. May each and every one of you make a difference and touch the lives the way you did hers. Raquel Reitz. Raquel would like to say thank you to her family and friends for their support. Thank you to her employer, Bethany Good Samaritan Society, for the scholarship and work experience. Raquel's future plan is to continue working in geriatrics, and she does not have future education plans yet. Erin Redka. Erin would like to thank her parents, instructors, and classmates for the continuous encouragement throughout the program. She is planning at working at St. Joseph's Medical Center, and she plans on continuing her education to receive her BSN. Emily Scharer. Emily is so grateful for her loyal, supportive, and caring support system made up of family, friends, and her dog. She would also like to thank her teachers for molding her into the type of nurse she strives to be. She plans on continuing her education at St. Scholastica for her BSN and eventually finding a spot on the OB floor. Haley Strand. Haley would like to thank her family, friends, and boyfriend for helping her graduate nursing school. She plans to work at the Piers Villa Nursing Home and continuing her education to get her BSN and possible nurse practitioner. Dalton Wessman. Dalton would like to thank his family and friends for everything they've done for him the past couple of years throughout his nursing education. To his mom and his dad, he wants to thank them for their optimism and never-ending love and support as he pursued his goal. To his friends, thank you for all your support and spontaneous get-togethers when he had some downtime. A special thank you to his friend Bethany, who not only made a great person to practice newly learned skills on, but also kept him well fed when he was too busy with homework. He would also like to thank all of his instructors. Dalton wants to thank them for the continuous effort, time, and support, especially as he transitioned to an online learning environment. His future plans are to begin working at Essentia Health in Brainerd, where he has accepted a position on the surgical floor. He also plans to begin his RN to BSN program at Bemidji State University in the fall of 2021. Dalton hopes to specialize and work in a cardiovascular ICU within 1 to 2 years so that he can get experience in critical care with plans to eventually obtain his DNP and work as a nurse anesthetist. Megan Wilhelm. Megan would like to thank her parents and her boyfriend for supporting her throughout this journey called nursing school. Her parents have always been supportive of her academics and pushed her to always do better. So Megan says, thank you, Mom and Dad. A little thanks to her boyfriend as well for helping her stay calm when she was always stressing out about tests. So thank you, Megan says. Her plan is to start St. Scholastica RN to BSN program in the second half of the spring semester and finish by next spring. After getting her BSN, she will get her NP license, but not sure what specialty yet. Before settling down, she would love to be a travel RN to expand her knowledge in nursing from different perspectives. Megan's end goal would be to move to the Twin Cities and work at the U of M hospital or Rochester at the Mayo Clinic. Abigail Wilgos. Abigail would like to thank her daughter, Kate, for giving her the motivation to go back to school. She would like to thank her parents and her boyfriend, Travis, for being her biggest supporters throughout the program. She will be working overnights at a long-term care facility in Little Falls, and she will be pursuing her BSN at Bemidji State University in the fall of 2021. Hi, Hi, my name is Cindy Dionysius. I am going to be presenting the Clinical Excellence Award. This is voted on by the clinical nursing faculty anonymously. We choose 4 students who have characteristics evaluated to determine this award. And these characteristics are: student demonstrates application of theory to practice. Students excel at using the nursing process to assess, diagnose, plan, and implement and evaluate care. Students use therapeutic communication skills to assist clients and family in achieving their goals. Students consistently comes prepared to clinical. Student submits quality written work related to clinical in a timely fashion. Clinical student uses professional communication and behaviors when interacting with peers, instructors, clinical site staff, visitors, clients, and families. Student is able to organize and prioritize care appropriately, and student uses evidence-based practice in caring for their clients and families. And students consistently use clinical expertise and experience as an educational opportunity. And the recipients of this Clinical Excellence Award are Dalton Wessman, Maddie Doroff, Jaden Lindner, and Abdullah Gum. Congratulations.
My name is Darci Goeden, nursing faculty, and I am proud to present our Academic Excellence Award. This award goes to a student who has the highest academic achievement as far as GPA in the nursing theory classes for 3rd and 4th semester. So these are the 2 courses that your loved ones, your students that are your loved ones have been working most hard at. And so we average the GPA for 3rd and 4th semester, and this award is that highest achieving academic excellence for this cohort. This year, we have had a number of students that have just been battling away at the top. We have a really high-achieving group, and we have 2 student recipients this year because they have been within like a 1/10 of a point throughout the semester. So our 2 Academic Excellence Award winners, which I am happy to announce, are Madeline Doroff and Melissa Johnson. Way to go, guys.
Good evening. My name is Tara Karels. I am a faculty here at Central Lakes College for the nursing program, and I also serve as the director of nursing. It is my pleasure to be here this evening and close our program out for you. I want to thank all of you for the time you have spent supporting the nurse in your life, the graduate nurse now, the time you've spent as they have maneuvered many months, semesters, and even years to get to this goal. And it's not been an easy journey, as you have heard tonight when we talk about it, but we've watched them, and it is really exciting for us to see that journey unfold and to see them grow into graduate nurses and soon to be RNs. So thank you for your support. And graduates, wow, how exciting. Here we are at the end of this long journey that you thought would never come. And it's bittersweet for us. We're so excited for the future, but we're sad to see you go. You have made a difference in our lives. And we hope that we've made a difference in yours, but more importantly, we know the difference you're going to make in patients' lives and patient families' lives going forward. A lot of times in nursing, we talk about adversity and all the changes in healthcare, and boy, you all got thrown right into that. Last spring, when you thought you were on the home stretch of this journey, we just stopped everything. We stopped coming to school, we stopped going to clinical, we stopped attending your lab, and you Even though you were in shock, even though you were surprised as we were, you rolled with it. You were professional and you continued on. You persevered amidst all of the challenges we had with COVID. And it wasn't fair for any of us, but I'm proud of you for the way you handled it. And we came back this fall with things a little bit different, a little bit better, but not what we were used to. And you have continued this journey with your heads high, doing the work, focused on your goal, focused on your studies, and then demonstrating all of those things in the clinical environment. And so thank you for hanging in there, for going through this and keeping your eye on that goal. It's been a pleasure to walk alongside of you through this journey. I want to wish you well on behalf of all of us at Central Lakes College and all of us in the nursing department. We are so excited for your future. We know that you are CLC strong and that you will take that out into the workplace. Thank you for making an impact on my life. And best of luck to all of you. Thank you, graduates.
Hello, my name is Cheryl Austin, and I'm going to say the Nightingale Pledge. I invite you to say the pledge with me. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standards of my profession, and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Thank you.